Wait a minute. You guys aren't the real...
Mary Jane?
I can tell
Mary Jane?
gives it away.
So tell me if you've heard this story before. Someone involved with a franchise roughly 15 to 20 years ago is now angry that the new young fresh franchise is getting attention. And no, I'm not talking about you, Alan Moore, although you are a frequent topic on this subject. We're actually talking about Kirsten Dunst. Some of you might not even know who she is because you might be younger than this actual movie series, which is crazy to think about, but she is most well known for being Mary Jane in the Spider-Man trilogy, and of course being very young when she was in Interview with a Vampire, which I would suggest you guys watch because it's a great vampire movie. But let's get back to Spider-Man. Anyways, most of you will know, and I'm not afraid to admit it, I love the Spider-Man movies, obviously the original ones. I've talked to death about Spider-Man 1 and 2, specifically Spider-Man 2 and how important that movie is to me personally on a personal level, but I have no problem with saying that she was absolutely awful as Mary Jane. If I could ever picture a perfect Mary Jane, Kirsten Dunst would be the exact opposite level of that spectrum. I thought she was absolutely awful. Not just from the casting, but from her acting and how she delivered the lines. She was the one part that I absolutely did not like about that trilogy. But recently, talking with Marie Claire, a UK magazine, she got asked about how she feels regarding the Spider-Man reboots. Of course, the previous one and this upcoming one, which is of course Spider-Man Homecoming. And this is what she said: "We made the best one, so who cares?" I'm like, you make it all you want. They're just milking the cow for money. It's so obvious, you know what I mean? So quite clearly a few things there. Obviously that's her feelings, you know, she says they made the best one. I will agree, Spider-Man 2. I don't know if Homecoming's going to be able to top it or not. Maybe it'll be a better Spider-Man movie, but who knows if it'll be a better film. But, you know, we'll find out soon enough. Now when she talks about, you know, they're just milking that for money now, well, that's kind of true also. I mean, that's the only reason Spider-Man made The Amazing Spider-Man. We know that's a fact. That's been very well publicized and in those leaked emails. And then, you know, she's talking about how it's just kind of a thing now. They're just doing it because they have to. And I agree, you know, that's what studios do. That's what every studio does. So this isn't really a shock or anything like that. And then in this interview, she just says she doesn't care and she hasn't seen any of the Amazing Spider-Man movies. And she just says, you know, everyone likes our Spider-Man. Come on, am I right? And it's kind of true, you know, if you look at The Amazing Spider-Man, it'll have the bad taste in people's mouth, and you can't really wash that away. I mean, right now, when I talk to even the most hardcore of Spider-Man fans, there's a lot that aren't going to really tell you some, you know, very positive memories they have of it. Sure, there's a small contingent of fans, but that's kind of just how it is, and we'll see how Spider-Man Homecoming plays out. You know, we wish it's the best Spider-Man, and I have hopes it will be, so we'll find out soon enough. You guys let me know your thoughts about what she said, and do you agree with any element of what she actually said?